Hi everybody. This video should get you started so that you can complete the Watershed Survey Lab. So basically, as usual, you're going to navigate to the modules section of Bio 105, and there you're going to see the Watershed Survey Lab. Click here. Okay, there's a document that you're going to fill out. This is what you work on as your assignment. And then you'll upload it. It's a file upload type of assignment. So what I would do is take this document, download it, and then open it once it downloads. Oh, there it is. Open that file. Okay, and this is meant to contain everything you need really to do the assignment. There's two main parts, or two or three. The first part of which is basically numbers 1 through 8. 1 through 8 here are done using partly this Model My Watershed app. You control, click on this, it'll take you to the app. Okay. And what I'm asking you to do is to delineate or draw a line around the watershed that drains into Morse Mill Creek, where we are going to do our sampling. Okay, called delineation. And then you'll make a map using that application, and you're going to paste it right in here. And then you'll see there's a graph that shows what type of land cover is found within that watershed. You're going to paste it here. You're going to do the same thing for a different watershed in Georgia, or really in the United States, someplace that you're familiar with, that can either be one you grew up in or one that you've spent a lot of time in. Okay, just as a comparison between the two. All right, so we're going to go to the application, which is here, Wiki Watershed. Okay, launch the app. This comes up. You do get started, delineate watershed, and continental U.S. medium resolution. That's the data set that you'll use. So you can click on this. Now, anywhere you drop this point, the computer then calculates all of the high points that drain down into that specific part of the creek. We're going to zoom in here. Go Atlanta, north of Atlanta, there's Canton, north of Canton. There's Valeska, and there's Morse Mill Creek right there. Okay, Morse Mill Creek. We're going to zoom down in. It's kind of hard to tell what we're seeing here, right? Because it's just showing a topographical map with the road. So, go down to this layer section, right? Click on the base maps. This will allow you to activate satellite with roads. So now we see satellite images, right? And you can see that I'm sitting right now, right in my office, right? It's the library, Lawson, admin building, there's the Gordy, right? So we go over past the gym, walk down the hill, across the field, boom, there's our Adopt Stream site. So click here. Now the computer is now looking at the topographical map and outlining all the places that drain into our creek right there. Okay, so basically whatever happens at the gym, yeah, whatever happens over here in the education school, whatever happens at the Dollar General, right, all that does drain down into and affect our water quality here. Okay, so this is the map that I'm asking you to put into your document. Okay? Do it however you want to. You can screen capture or whatever. I like this snipping tool. Open snipping tool. I'm going to do new snip. I am going to snip out this little map. Just do new snip. It automatically copies it. Go back here and paste it. There you go. I have now pasted. Oh, I need to put it in the right spot here. Paste the map of the Dorney watershed there. Now it's asking for the graph that shows the distribution of land cover classes within that watershed. So if we go back here, see over here there's a little tab. This tells you how many streams there are in the watershed. This little tab here tells you what kind of land is found within the watershed. And what we see is largely it's forested. Right? So 40 plus 15, 55, probably 75% of our watershed is forested. And then there's a little bit of developed area and some pasture. Okay. These are the things, remember, that are going to affect the water quality in our sample. So you're going to do a new snip. And snip this and take it, paste it right in here. Okay? Do the same thing for the watershed within which you grow up. So you can go back here, go back, one more. Okay, and zoom out and find your watershed. Oh. My watershed would be way up here. That's Norwood. I'll show you where I grew up. That's the Racket River, Norwood Lake, just downtown Norwood, Mechanic Street. I lived in, let's see, that's Little Roses, Dion, no, is that? Yeah, that must be. Yeah, this is the house I grew up in right there. So I would just do get started, and then a watershed, continental U.S., drop it there. But regardless, that's what you're doing for this second part. Okay, now, next is I'm giving you this watershed. You can see the watershed where it is. It is down in Atlanta. I wanted to pick a place that you guys were all kind of familiar with. All right. Here's 75. There's Spaghetti Junction. Here's 20. Here is the Zoo Atlanta, Cabbagetown. There's a adopt stream monitoring site, S1492, right here. All of this is the watershed. It drains down into this point. Okay, 1492. Here are some water quality data from June 6th of 2020 at that exact site. All right. What I want you to do is go to our site on campus, get a comparable sampling period, and enter the data. Okay? But before you do that, I want you to think about this watershed and this watershed and make a prediction. Whether you think the water temperature will be higher on campus or in Atlanta. Whether the dissolved oxygen will be higher on campus or in Atlanta. Conductivity, same thing. Make your predictions by simply taking whichever one you think is higher. I'm not saying I think this one's higher. And highlighting them. Okay? Go to this link. Get the data from our sites. Right. See, you'll pull up the data and put your data there, and then answer the question. Right? How did you do on your predictions? Right. This will pull up eventually. Use the link, go to recorded monitoring events, pick a time period that's comparable, right? Put it in there, and here, and then see how you did up here with predictions. The next part of this, just answering questions, taking 2 pictures, photograph one potential source of fecal coliform in our watershed here on campus, and do the same with some impervious surface within our watershed, and paste it in here, save all of it, upload it to Canvas, and be on your merry way. That's what the assignment is for this week. I know this obviously is going way fast, but the point of this video is that you can stop it, rewind, watch exactly what I did, right? And it's just a brief overview of what this assignment is. Okay. Email me if you have questions. Submit this. I think the due date is the 16th, a week from today. And we will see you next week in lab.